Meanwhile, in other news, a spokesperson for German Foreign Ministry has said that Johann Wadephul's trip to China, originally scheduled for Sunday, will not take place. She's explained that the journey is being postponed to a later date, citing concerns over restrictions on China's rare earth exports. She has further added that it has also been impossible to arrange enough meetings for the trip. When asked which country cancelled the visit, she declined to mention it, but noted that Germany regrets the development, given China's key influence over Russia in the war in Ukraine. Joining us on the broadcast is Mr. Andrew K.P. Leung, independent Chinese strategist. Mr. Leung, I have to, of course, understand from you, what do you make of this controversy between Germany and China?
China, since October, since this month, has become the largest trading partner of Germany, ahead of the United States. It's because of the trade between Germany and the United States has been affected by these tariffs, and China has always been a very important trading partner of Germany, in the sense that German export of its high-tech products has been very competitive vis-a-vis other importers. Secondly, it's Germany who requested this foreign minister visit in the hope of recalibrating relationship with China. Not that they would embrace China, but then, as you pointed out, they would like to explore China's more positive role in helping to stop the war in Ukraine, but also exploring the possibility of China's huge market potential, particularly in the light of the latest formation of the next 5-year plan in China. So all these dynamics added up to suggest that this request for the meeting in China by the foreign minister of Germany has been viewed in Berlin as highly important. But the postponement is because apart from the meeting, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi, it's not possible to organize a higher level meeting. For example, Premier Li Qiang is going to visit some Southeast Asian countries this weekend. And also China has just recently announced restrictions on rare earths. And of course, the restrictions on rare earths are aimed at the United States, but also other countries which may use these rare earths to supply the United States. So, but as far as Germany is concerned, it needs time to talk about how to negotiate, how to navigate these restrictions, because rare earths, of course, are very important for all sorts of high-tech products. But I think that the postponement is mainly because of difficulty of organizing any higher-level meeting, and then there's some advantage in postponing the meeting in the light of the forthcoming meeting between President Trump and President Xi a couple of days later on. So I think Germany would like to watch what's coming out of this meeting. So a combination of factors.
Mr. Leung, I also have to understand from you. We've also heard that on earlier on Friday, a Chinese foreign ministry spokesperson did criticize Berlin for its stance over Taiwan, which they've said that calling for the preservation of status quo in the region without rejecting Taiwan's independence, as per the Chinese, tantamounts to supporting Taiwanese independence activities. Do you think that this was China's signal to Germany over its positioning vis-a-vis Taiwan? And do you feel that somewhere China will be able to build pressure on countries in the coming months and years to change their position vis-a-vis Taiwan if they want to continue engaging with China?
I don't think that Germany is overtly sort of hype up on Taiwan. After all, Taiwan is not recognized as a country by the United Nations, and there's a one China policy. Taiwan has always belonged to China. If you look at history, it was already occupied by China, by mainland China during the Ming Dynasty. I mean, you're talking about the 1300s AD. So it's always been part of China, except that after the Kuomintang retreated from the mainland, it established its government in Taiwan. And before the formal recognition of the People's Republic of China, Taiwan had a seat in the United Nations. But after President Nixon's visit, trying to broker rapprochement with Chairman Mao, Taiwan was de-recognized. And I don't think Germany, far away in Europe, is overtly help up on Taiwan. And I don't think that there is a false rhetoric in the West that Beijing was about to invade Taiwan anytime soon, by the year 2027, for example. I mean, this was a date when President Xi said that the military must be ready in case Taiwan dares to declare formal independence. It must be ready by that time. But it doesn't mean that Beijing will invade Taiwan, because the solution, the proposed solution, is for peaceful unification. The two people are getting closer and closer together, and lots of job opportunities for Chinese young people, and then many people-to-people exchanges between students, universities, and tourism, for example. So I don't think that the Beijing wants to invade Taiwan, because there's a trap, because the Taiwan waters, the Taiwan Strait is treacherous waters, and if it's not careful, Beijing could be dragged into a quagmire. So I don't think that on all fronts, Germany is overtly concerned or hype up on Taiwan, and that's by no means the reason why the visit was postponed.
Absolutely, Mr. Leung. Thank you so much for joining us on NewsX World with that perspective. Meanwhile, in the United Kingdom, Prime Minister Keir Starmer has joined the Royal British Legion's annual Poppy Appeal, honouring the nation's armed forces community. The Prime Minister welcomed veterans and poppy collectors to Downing Street, making his donation, and received his poppy. The Poppy Appeal, a British tradition dating back to 1921, supports serving and former military personnel, helping to rebuild lives and ensure that no veteran faces hardship alone. During this period of remembrance, Starmer said the poppy serves as a powerful symbol of courage, sacrifice, and the values that unite the nation. Meanwhile, after attending the EU summit in Brussels, French President Emmanuel Macron at a recent press conference has said that it is still too early to express a definite French position on the planned EU-Mercosur trade agreement. He has further added that steps are being taken in the right direction, which distinctly highlights a proposed safeguard clause and improved controls on flood products entering the European Union. Let's listen in to what other remarks he made.
La position est claire, le travail continue en vue, et on a toujours dit de pouvoir finaliser, mais je remercie la Commission qui vraiment respecte les engagements qu'elle a tenus à notre égard. Mais on a les clauses de sauvegarde, on a le renforcement des contrôles douaniers, on a les soutiens à l'élevage, on a beaucoup de mesures d'accompagnement, ici aussi d'un meilleur contrôle des produits sanitaires et phytosanitaires qui entrent sur notre sol, qui sont en train d'être mises en œuvre. Et donc on attend la finalisation de tout cela. Puis on attend aussi la notification aux pays du Mercosur de ces mesures de sauvegarde et de cet accompagnement indispensable qu'on a demandé pour améliorer l'accord. Et donc les prochaines semaines me permettront de vous répondre de manière définitive. Aujourd'hui, le gouvernement français, comme les autres d'ailleurs, attend ces réponses, mais tout ça va dans le bon sens pour protéger les secteurs qui sont les plus exposés et aussi protéger les consommateurs européens.
That's a wrap on the NewsX Eurozone. Keep watching NewsX World for more news and updates.